You're listening to KELF North Pole.
Welcome to Millennial Santa, broadcasting from KELF, the North Pole's radio station. I'm Sunny the Elf, and here's Santa Claus. Hey, Santa, I just heard you outside with your dog sled.
Oh, yes, Sonny. We've been hauling gifts back and forth. I go to one end of the village, and I use the dog sled because they need to get out and work a little bit from time to time. And I have a nice big sled, and we load it up with gifts to take up to the wrapping area. You've heard us talk about wrappers. Well, we got wrappers, but we have to get all these presents wrapped up, so I use my dog sled to haul stuff back and forth across the village.
Well, Santa, Amelia from Raleigh has a question. It's kind of related. She's talking about dogs. Amelia asks, Santa, we just got a new puppy. I've heard you talk about your sled dogs, and I thought maybe I could train my puppy that way too. How do you train a sled dog?
Amelia, well, very good question. And first of all, my sled dogs are working dogs, not pets. So I love them very much. You know, I pet them quite a bit. I rub them down and talk to them whenever I can. But they do not eat or sleep inside. They work outside, so they have to be used to being outside. Now, some people think that that's mean, but my sled dogs have to be able to work in the cold, so they have to be used to the cold. You know, it is a good idea that you do train your puppy and clean up their messes and hold them and hug them. You also need to make sure that they feel very relaxed and not excited. After a while, they will know your smell and they will feel like you're part of their pack. In other words, not just their owner, but part of their pack. Training them to sit and stay and obey your commands is really, really good. I use treats to help me with my puppies that I have, and these are the sled dogs. But see, I train them a little different. I train them to haul weight. I put a harness on them and make them haul small sleighs that are weighted down. They do a good job, I give them a treat and I give them a big hug and stuff. You know, like I said, sled dogs are trained to pull heavy loads and must get along with other dogs in their team, because I'll have 8 to 10 dogs on a team and they all got to get along. I mean, could you imagine if you got 8 or 10 brothers and sisters? You know, I mean, very seldom do you all get along, but my dogs have to. And they have to be used to the outside weather. So, you know, I don't bring them in the house. The only time I bring them in is when they retire. They're too old to get out there and their arthritis kicks in. So then we bring them in the house and they get a nice warm place to sleep in front of the fireplace. But their working days are over. I hope I was able to answer your questions, Amelia. Thank you for writing us.
Thank you, Amelia. Now, if you have a question for Santa, be sure to visit our website at Christmasful.com. You can either record your message through our website or send us an email. And don't forget, you can also watch Santa and I live on Facebook and YouTube. We're going live several times per week now through Christmas. So be sure to check out Christmasful.com to learn more. Bye, guys. Bye, Santa.
Bye, and remember, please keep the spirit of Christmas in your heart throughout the year.